if you guys were to play Bumrah, how would you try to tackle him? And if you were captaining against him, what message would you send to the team in order to nullify him to a certain extent?
Well, just glad that he wasn't in my era. He looks a nightmare to face. I always feel that the bowlers who have got slightly unusual actions are the hardest. You know, some of the quickest bowlers that I face, bowlers like Alan Donald and Brett Lee, had beautiful actions, and you could kind of, although they were unbelievably quick, you kind of got a clear sight of the ball, and you could almost regulate your own trigger movements and your rhythm. I think with Bumrah that would be very difficult. Most batters these days have trigger movements, those kind of pre-movements before the ball is bowled. But how do your timing of your movement to Bumrah seems to me to be very awkward, because he has that stuttering, stammering run up, and then all of a sudden as a thunderbolt comes down, and as we know, he releases the ball a bit closer to the batter with that snap of the wrist and hyperextension of the elbow. So he looks a very difficult bowler to face.
Second part of that question I find interesting. How as a captain would you have team orders for him? It was funny, wasn't it? In all our meetings, we would have meetings about the opposition batters. Where are you going to bowl to Ricky Ponting? Where are you going to bowl to Brian Lara? We'd never really have meetings about how you're going to nullify Courtney Walsh or whatever. It was like left to the batters to individually work out a plan.